Was there anything unusual about that fight? Like, is that exactly how you expected the exchanges to go? I'm sure you watched a ton of tape on him, right?
Actually, I didn't.
Really?
I didn't, because a lot of people always ask me, do I watch a lot of film on my opponents? And I always tell them no, because I have a different style. They're not going to fight me the same style or the same way that they fought their previous opponents. They just not, you know. So I already knew how he fought. I just watched probably like 2 fights of his just to get a feel for what he liked to do, what he don't like, the things that, you know, I can capitalize on. And that's it. Like, I don't watch too much film because I'm going to make my adjustments on the fly inside the ring. So, yeah, I don't watch too much film.
That's interesting. What is the general consensus on that, about watching film? Do most champions watch film? Is it just on an individual basis?
No, some people like to watch film to where they feel as if they know what their opponent's going to do, when they're going to do it, because they got certain habits to identify when they're going to throw a punch or when they're going to back up. Certain things that you see as a top athlete, you start noticing, okay, I noticed that he's doing this when he's doing this. He's doing that when he's doing this. And you pick up on that. And so you put it in your mind, like, okay, we're going to prepare for this. When he do that, we're going to do this. So you try to capitalize on it. But me, I never was that type of person. I let my coaches, they do the studying, and then they come up with a plan, and then they shoot me the plan to win, and we just go from there.
When you switch, because you're, in my opinion, the best ever at switching from orthodox to southpaw since Marvin Hagler. You're the best ever. Like, when do you decide? Do you just feel it? Do you go out there southpaw sometimes and say, I'm gonna fucking switch it up? Like, how do you make those changes?
Well, I think I made the change to fight southpaw in the back dressing room.
Really?
Yeah, because I was like, man, how should I come out? Because in my mind, I was just so filled with, like, the energy from the weigh-ins, the press conference, the weight, the moment. So I was like, man, I just want to go out there and, you know, everybody's saying I'm too small, so I wanted to prove them wrong. Everybody was saying he was going to walk me down, so I was just like, man, you know, they just don't know. Like, I just had that chip on my shoulder. Like, I just want to go head on with the bull and just go fight him. And it was like, just box. I was like, just box. And then I was remembering, I was like, he haven't fought too many southpaws before. And then on one of the occasions, he got hurt real bad by a hook. So I was like, I'm coming out southpaw and we gonna box, just to start off. But at the same time, I'm gonna get my respect out the gate. I'm not gonna be doing all that moving. So the plan was never to move, and everybody, when you interview them, they was like, oh, Terence got to be slippery. He can't stand in front of Spence. He can't do this. He got to get on his bicycle. I'm like, he ain't no Terminator. I'm like, man, I'm going to be right there in front of him like I always do. You know, I'm going to make him miss, I make him pay, and I'm going to fight my fight. So I feel like that was the key for the victory, because he wasn't used to fighting southpaws.